What's up, everybody? Will back, Will Shop Dayton, and today we are changing out a water pump on a 2005 5.7 Dodge Charger Hemi. And before I start, I would like to say I want to thank everyone that watches my videos and subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe and share all my videos. And we're going to get right into it. I'm going to use my power tools, but you can do this with hand tools. Got a dog barking. So the first one you're going to need is an 8mm, using my Milwaukee Impact to loosen up the air intake. Right there. And we're going to loosen up this one here. And we're going to disconnect the sensor. Pop that sensor off. Just push it in. Push it in and just pop. Just like that. Push it in, pop it, set it to the side, and it should be able to remove air intake like so. Oh, that's loose. Twist. We're going to set that to the side. Go up there and sit that on the cowl. And now we are exposed to the water pump. In a second, I'm going to try to get y'all a better view. Alright, back with step 2. Step 2 is going to be loosen the belt. You may want to take a picture or a diagram, but honestly, this one isn't too difficult. I think I'm just going to drop it below the tensioner pulley and kind of leave it there. So I do have it on video. But take a picture or draw a diagram. So we're going to take a 3/8 ratchet and a bar. A bar. And we're going to turn it. Place it on the end of our ratchet. And turn. And the tensioner is turning freely. And leave our belt wherever you like. I'm going to take it from the supercharge. And then I'm going to release the ratchet slowly. And there you go. That's step 2. Alright, I'm back with the next step, which is going to be break the tensioner pulley loose, which it is a 15mm. I got it on a 3/8 extended ratchet. And it came pretty freely, pretty easy. Nice. So we're going to remove this and set this to the side. Should be able to do it by hand now. I apologize, it is a 16mm 16, so that's why I didn't grab the right size. But it should come by hand. There it is. Alright, let's remove that. Okay, just pull it out and up. And there you go. Once again, as a 16mm. We're going to place that up on the cowl. A little hot. And as you see, that kind of opens things up. You have a bolt behind there that you need to. Alright, back. I got the car jacked up and on the jack stand. And I'm going to release the pet cot. There's a tab up in here. Let's see if I can get y'all a quick view up. And there's a tab right there. Right here. Remains inside. Turn counterclockwise, hopefully. I don't really want to, does it? Alright, back. Okay, y'all can see the hose. I got it draining a little bit. Just kind of work it back and forth with a pair of pliers. So as you may or may not be able to see, it's dripping. And work it some more to where it's draining all the way. Be careful with it, it is plastic, so there we go, got a little bit more drain. Just kind of work it back and forth. There we go. We're draining by hand now. Should be able to turn. Yep, by hand. There we go. It's starting to drain up the hole up here. Alright, that's all the way open, so that's no real coolant drain for y'all today. We'll probably get a little bit more out of everything else, but let's go on back up top. Alright, I'm back after draining the coolant. And didn't get much out of there, so I'm gonna see if I can get y'all a little splash factor today. So I'm going ahead and release the hose going to the thermostat housing. The thermostat inlet, basically. So those are a 14, oh, sorry. I'm just going bad on the size of the day. A 13 millimeter. Of course, I'll put it up there for y'all, but 13 millimeter. And righty tighty, lefty loosey. Just break this loose, easy. You don't have to tighten this down with an impact or nothing like that. It's going into plastic. Give me one. Ratchet back, socket back. And then we're gonna get the other one over there, if y'all can see. It's right down here adjacent to the other one. I also did cover the alternator up with a rag. You can use aluminum foil. You can use pretty much whatever you want. Loosen this up. Expecting to get some coolant out of here, maybe not. Haven't seen any yet. Alright. 2 bolts are out. We're gonna set these up on the cowl. You could also screw them back in, but okay. You can also screw them into the new water pump if you like. She's a little stuck in there. Just grab a quick pair of pliers. Should have a break here. Pop out the thermostat. Smooth this hose this way. See, I can see better, hopefully. Don't leave out fall. Alright, out your way. Alright, where we at? Can we see? I believe we need to come that way. There we go. So yank the thermostat up. Yeah. No coolant. Really, really low or no coolant. Alright. Well, don't drop your thermostat. And looks like it kind of need to be cleaned up in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. And I'll be right back as we start taking the water pump apart. Alright, back. I'm going to remove the temperature sensor real quick. This is a 19 millimeter. I'm just going to knock it loose. I can't get the connector loose and I ain't going to mess with it. So, a couple hits. I'm not worried about the connector binding up. It's got plenty of room. So, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this real quick. And we can get to the rest of our bolts and everything else. Still have a drain pan under the bottom. There you go, see, easy, and the connector is surviving, and it's good. So instead of trying to remove the connector, if you have a hard time with it, it's a little worn, but and then you can just screw it in on the new one. Easy peasy. So as long as there we go, see, and unbind it. There we go, perfect. So we're gonna set this over to the side. Is that correct? No, it's not correct. All right, we're gonna set this right there. Oh wow! Oh wait, look at that. That hose right there. If y'all can see that. Oh yeah, y'all can see that. Look at that. That is what's going on here. What is that? So it's okay. That hose anyway, which should be at 8, but let's go and zoom out. Y'all see that? Look at that. So good thing I told him to buy a new one already. Specifically told him to get that. So alright, got that out the way. That tube I would say is effed. Wouldn't y'all? Alright, so now pretty much we're gonna start taking off the water pump bolts. I'm gonna use my short extension, my 1/2 inch, and I believe they are all 13 millimeters, the same as the water inlet or thermostat inlet. Yep. So let's get that done. Break them free. I'll look up the torque spec for y'all in a little bit. There we go. Bam. One. Alright, now kind of very important, so what I'm going to do is as I take these out, I am going to transfer them over to the brand new water pump. Let's take that one out. One. Good. It's a short one. I got video, so short one, first one. You know what? Actually, I got another thing you can do too. I just kind of thought about it. If you poke holes, take the box, the cardboard box, poke holes in it. Then you push the screw through. Then you just put them back where they go. So we're gonna move on to number 2. So like I said, these are all 13 millimeters. This one's long, so the second one, long. Put it through cardboard like I said. Just keeps it locked in, and you can put them there if you have to remove the water pump for any way. You can just take them off and put them exactly where they go. Be careful too, and they'll stay where they're supposed to be at. Remembering helps too. So, all right. So third one. See if it's long, short. Okay, back. I got the top of them out. Basically, I'll show you how I decided to do it. Is put the water pump there. And put the screws in there like that, poke them through the box. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. Alright, I'm back. I got the water pump on, as y'all can see. I'm just tightening up the bolts at this point. I put gray gaskets still there all the way around. And now I'm basically putting all the bolts back in. I think I got 3 in, and I'm taking them right off the water pump, the old water pump, so I swapped them around. The hose is not that bad if you just kind of, take everything off and then get to the hose last. So it really wasn't a big deal. I got my clamping pliers on there and did that. I got to get it back tight, but it's on there. All right, so we're just gonna keep going. We're officially done with the old water pump. We got all the, there it is. We got everything out of there that we needed. So let's just kind of snug these up our hand. A couple threads. Not very tight at all. I said I'm gonna let that gasket seal up, and I'm not torquing them down, so I'm not going in a crisscross pattern or anything. Just want to make sure that they all go in by hand. Pretty much everything done. I'm just gonna pretty much go by and tighten them with the ratchet and crisscross motion, and not all the way down, then I'll torque them down. So it's pretty much there. Gonna start with this one. Torque wrench, and let's see what's going to be the next step. Next step is going to be hooking up this, put this clamp on this hose, the bottom part of it, and make sure it sucks up all the way, and put that all the way back on there. Actually, I know it's all the way up there because it's at that point. So basically all I got to do is clamp it, pull it down on the hose. That part is done. We're going to put the thermostat and the water inlet and stuff back. Tighten everything. We'll probably put a little sealer on here. Just keep this good. I'm putting just a little bit of gray sealer on that, and just a thin layer. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see y'all pretty much probably when I'm either putting the belt on or filling it up. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Was a little bit of ordeal, but nothing too crazy. So I got the clamp, as you can see down there. I got a brand new clamp on that hose. Put sealer around this and got that all good and snug down. Alternator never got wet. The diagram you may or may not find. You should be able to find it for this specific engine, but it goes around the alternator, under this pulley, over here, down around the crank pulley, or around that AC, around the crank, back up around the around the pulley, and back to the alternator. So wasn't that bad. I've already got coolant in it, filled it up with coolant. I've checked for leaks. I just got the belt on. We're about to go ahead. I of course put the temp sensor in. I put sealer on everything. Put sealer on the temp sensor, and this we could not find. As y'all can see, it's cut right there. So I'm hoping we don't have a problem from there. I had the drain plug loose. I just tightened that back up, and that's pretty much it. I'm waiting on him to bring the key so we can crank it over, make sure everything is good, start it, get it up to operating temperature, fill up the coolant, and then I'll put everything back. I also got to do an oil change on this. But before I start to finish this video, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all the hundred thousands of views, everybody that subscribes, man. I really appreciate y'all. We need about 90 more subscribers so I can start posting things in the community, or get my community page going and post things for y'all and ask y'all questions, surveys, things like that, you know. So I'll be back once we got the key and got it running, and everything is good. If everything is bad, I'll show y'all that too. So we're gonna get it running. I'm gonna check for leaks and make sure the belt is perfect and go from there. Be right back. Peace. All right, we're back. End of the video. As you can see, the car is running. The belt done perfectly. There are no leaks. I've checked up, under. I've checked, as you can see, everywhere. And we are full with coolant. The temperature is staying at 188 Fahrenheit. So I'm pretty sure that's good. They run between 180 something and 200. I'm gonna let it run for another 5 minutes. Just keep an eye on the coolant, make sure there's no leaks, and that's pretty much it. I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment on the video, and I'll see y'all next time.